Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and happy birthday. We are back here for round 1, day 2 of our March Crackness tournament. I'm Dallas Green Eggs and Hamaway.
That's right, and joining him as always, I'm Matt Dinsky. Dallas, great division, exciting division, lots of anticipation over this one. Maybe the most notable competitor in this division is our commander-in-chief, Donald J. Trump. A lot of hope resting on his shoulders.
Yes, indeed. You would think that he would be very busy right now, but he said that he could make it.
Interesting. Also, we've got two, not one but two, vampires in this division, Team Edward and Count Crackula.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if their immortality and all the things that come with being a vampire egg anyway, we'll see if that brings them to round 2 and even further into this competition.
Correct. A couple other interesting ones. Snow Egg White, I know that's a fan favorite. The Omelette Ombre.
Yes. Love his hat.
I love that hat. Could get in the way, might be cumbersome in this competition. You never know.
Omelette Ombre is facing the Crackmaster, a professional coder of sorts. I'm not really sure exactly what he does for a living, but he will no doubt be a strong competitor.
I'd say a couple more, my front runner, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but my front runner is in this division, Samurai Crack. I'm hoping he goes all the way based off a cartoon I used to watch as a kid named Samurai Jack.
Well, due to your job, Matt, you are not allowed to have favorites, but I too have a favorite. It's one that's curiously named Dallas, and I'm not sure why it was given this name. Maybe it runs in the family, as does my own name, but I'm definitely pulling for the young guy.
In this division, for sure.
Well, it's an egg that looks like me.
Correct.
It's not me, and I didn't make it.
I think another...
I'm cheering for him.
This is going to be tough because a lot of people are going to want to root for you, but also in this division right now, swept the nation with his cuteness is Baby Yolka.
Yes. I have been waiting just to see Baby Yolka in person, and let me tell you, he is cuter in person than on Disney+.
I think it's going to create some tensions. Who do you root for, Dallas or Baby Yolka? A lot of fan favorites in this one.
Both are equally as cute, some would say. All right, let's jump straight into the action and see what happens. Here we go, round 1, the bottom left portion of your bracket. Go ahead and take a look and see who you've got. This first matchup, we've got a 1 seed, Humpty Trumpty, facing 16 seed Chicken Little.
That's right. We both got a little mohawk thing going on.
Basically the same hair, just different colors.
Game face is on. There's the hit, and Humpty Trumpty takes it in round 1.
Wow, with ease.
Next up, we have Mr. Whiskers, the cat, versus Count Crackula. Both of these competitors are creatures of the night. Be interesting to see the result of this showdown. There's the hit, and by a surprise, Count Crackula loses in round 1.
You're our first good-looking egg to get out. We've got Samurai Crack here, a 5 seed versus a 12 seed. Team Edward. Will Edward go the way of his vampire friend Count Crackula? Or will he make it to the next round?
There's a hit, and Team Edward is out.
Wow.
You know Team Jacob is celebrating right now. In our final matchup, Darth Egger versus the Executioner. Both of these menacing images to look at. Let's see what happens with the slam.
Is Darth Egger wearing sunglasses, man?
There's the hit, and the Executioner has been taken out. Wow. By Darth Egger.
Welcome in. What an exciting first half of action here in day 2.
Absolutely.
We had a few people advancing. Well, every matchup had someone advance. We had Humpty Trumpty, Mr. Whiskers, Samurai Crack, and Darth Egger. There were no upsets once again in the top half of this bracket, just like day 1. Matt, I heard that you were able to speak to Humpty Trumpty after his victory.
I was able to follow up with him after his victory. Went down right there to the field and basically asked him, Humpty, how did you do it?
It's a good question, Matt.
And basically, this is what he said. I'm pretty good at these type of tournaments. A lot of people don't realize that I'm good at these things, but probably I'm one of the best. You look at these eggs, there's not very much competition for me. I'm probably one of the best competitors on the field. You look at my shell, it's fantastic. I have the best shell. People tell me all the time, Humpty, you have the best shell around. How did you get that shell? In fact, people are surprised that I actually know how to do this stuff. I used to have a great grandfather who raised chickens, so naturally I just understand how to be a strong shell in this competition. Probably I'm the best out here.
Well, Matt,
that's what he said.
All that really makes a lot of sense as to why he was able to pull off this victory. Maybe the most interesting thing was his hand motion.
A strong game plan.
I don't know if you noticed, but these eggs don't have hands, Matt.
It's crazy. When I talked to him, he did. I don't know.
It's incredible. Let's jump into the second half of today and see who comes out on top. Here we go. First up, we've got Eggpool versus Baby Yolka. Both some lovable characters in their own way.
A lot of people rooting for Baby Yolka on here, and he takes round one. A lot of people happy about that. Next up, we have Dallas, the egg, versus Crack Nicholson.
What a great looking egg that Dallas is.
Looking like a stout egg. Let's see if he can pull through. Looking more like a marble than an egg. And yes, he defeats Crack Nicholson in round one.
We've got Megamind here, looking very excited about this match versus Snow Egg White. Got a crown on her head. Will that give her an advantage in this matchup?
There's the slam. Yes, it did. The crown prevails. All right, fourth matchup, Omelet Ombre versus Crackmaster. Crackmaster has a crack running down his entire shell, hence his low-ranking seed, but could he be the upset of the division? There's the slam, and no, Crackmaster is out.
All right, after those matches have wrapped up, let's take a look at the updated bracket. Be sure to check yours and make sure that you are tallying up your points. First up, we've got Humpty Trumpty moving on. He'll be taking on Mr. Whiskers. Then we've got Samurai Crack in round two taking on Darth Egger.
That's right, should be an interesting matchup. And then in the bottom half, we have Baby Yolka versus Dallas. This is already being called the Battle of the Cuties. And last but certainly not least, we have Snow Egg White versus the Omelet Ombre. All right, everyone, welcome back. Day 2, round 1, divisional bracket is concluded. A lot of interesting matchups, maybe a few upsets. Omelet Ombre is prevailing, as well as Snow Egg White holding it down for the ladies. And arguably the two cutest competitors in the entire bracket, Dallas and Baby Yolka, both moving forward.
Well, I cannot disagree with that comment on the cuteness, Matt. Snow Egg White, it was very curious. She had 7 massive fans, not massive in stature, just in their passion. They called themselves the 7 Dwarves, and they were cheering her on from the field. Thoughts?
Interesting.
That is a direct reference to the Snow White and the 7 Dwarves movie, in case you're wondering. Folks, it has been an exciting first 2 days of the tournament so far. I cannot wait to see what happens in day 3 or 4 as we begin to narrow down the field. Hey, come back and join us tomorrow for day 3. There's one thing that we always say here.
That's right.
And that is
every time
that 12 eggs makes a dozen.
And 13 makes the baker. Have a great day, guys.